Hey guys, I want to share with you my favorite real estate investing apps and software that I use. Now, when I started investing back in 2006, there wasn't anything like this. In fact, it was like still the wild, wild west of having investing. And when I started investing, only one of these in my list was actually around and it was just getting started. Now they're kind of veterans in this space, and I'll walk you through each one of these. Now, all of these softwares, I literally use these myself. They're fantastic, and majority of them are free. You could literally use them for free. Now, there's not any specific order in these, but these are just the ones that I absolutely use. Now, when I look for properties, what I do is I look for good properties that make me money in cash flow and passive income. And my first one that I want to share with you is ROOFSTOCK. ROOFSTOCK is a fantastic way for us as investors to find good cash flowing properties. On top of that, what they do is they actually give you all the information that you need as an investor. Everything, like they even do inspections on the properties. They tell you how much passive income, they tell you what the projection is and all that sort of stuff. Now, in all of these, you can actually use my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything. It just shows that you're a part of my network and working with me. So this link is masterpassiveincome.com/ROOFSTOCK. And you go there. I've actually worked with the company to show them how we invest as real estate investors. See, now what we do is we buy properties that make us $250 or more in passive income. And we also try to make sure we capture equity. See, now when I first saw ROOFSTOCK, I thought, well, is this just a turnkey company? And after I actually talked to the company, worked with them quite a bit, it turns out that they are not a turnkey company. Now, if you want to know what a turnkey company is, if you go into the description, you can see where I actually have an entire video talking about turnkey companies and why I hate using turnkey companies. You're basically what it boils down to is you're giving them so much money when you could do it yourself and make so much more money. You're basically leaving so much money on the table. Now, this is not a turnkey company. What's great about this is this company is actually just a marketplace, just like, eBay or Airbnb. It's a marketplace where sellers and buyers go to and they actually work together. Now, the reason why it's not a turnkey company is like it's a marketplace. You would just utilize ROOFSTOCK to purchase the property, and they are fighting for you as the buyer. They're also fighting for you as a seller. They're really just an intermediary between you and the seller, or if you're selling, you and the buyer. What's great is you can negotiate. That was my biggest concern, because as real estate investors, we buy properties in one of 6 different ways that we make money. Well, definitely one's passive income. The other one is equity capture. When I buy a house, I make money because let's say it's worth $120,000. I'll try to buy it for $100,000, so I pocket $20,000 in equity. That's what you would be giving to a turnkey company, but why not do it yourself and pocket that $20,000 in equity? Now, with ROOFSTOCK, what you absolutely can do is negotiate. Negotiate everything, just like if you're going with a private seller or going through the MLS or anything else, you're actually going to be able to do all this yourself. Now, even though they actually have the inspections on there, they ran all the numbers, you can see how much passive income you're going to make, and they even possibly have the property manager all set. Even though that's the case, that is no excuse to you not doing your homework and making sure you're doing your due diligence. I have a whole video on due diligence, and you can listen to that as well in the description. Now, due diligence is something you must do. And with ROOFSTOCK, you don't just say, hey, they have a property, it looks good, let me buy it. Don't do that. Do everything. Remember, build the business first. Like if you go on ROOFSTOCK and you find a property and you're saying, this is a good property, but I don't have the business built, stop what you're doing and build the business first. You do not want to buy a property without your business being built. So that is ROOFSTOCK. It's absolutely fantastic and it's absolutely free. It gets you properties. It does most of the work for you. But again, you have to do your own due diligence. Next up on my list of favorites is ROCKETDOLLAR. What ROCKETDOLLAR does is they help you basically make it a checkbook account for your 401k and your IRA. Both of these are your investment vehicle for retirement, but instead of putting it in the stock market or mutual funds or whatever you're going to do, you can actually take that money and invest it into a rental property. And this is what ROCKETDOLLAR does. They take your 401k and your IRA and they put it into a checkbook type account where you can literally buy investment properties. Now, the caveat is you can't spend that money. It's not like your money that you get to spend. No, every money that you pay out and has to go back in to your IRA, because your IRA is basically your own little business. And Rocket Dollar has basically an app, a software. They have everything ready for you to be so super simple. Just like if you were buying a property with a business bank account or your own personal account. You basically spend money out of that account and then you put the money back in. Same exact thing. Now, the great thing about this, if you even have a Roth IRA, you put that Roth IRA, what you do, that money that's in there, it's actually tax-free. You buy everything, you invest, and you make money. That money is also tax-free because it's also a fantastic part of your Roth IRA. And remember, use my link, masterpassiveincome.com/ROCKETDOLLAR, all one word, and it'll show that you're a part of me. I actually work with the company. They know our business model. In fact, I talk to them all the time. They said, hey, your investors they really know what to do. They have already all set up. They're buying properties. They're doing really well. So Rocket Dollar is a great way for you as an investor to utilize your 401k and your IRA for your future investing and your future retirement. Another great one that I want to share you about is getting funding as a business owner. Now, wouldn't it be great if you got business financing as opposed to personal financing? You get a credit card and you put it on your own credit and you charge money and then it's looked at you as a credit. Well, business funding, business credit is actually just on your business, not on yourself. And number 3 on my list is Fund and Grow. It's a great company that's helped many people to get business financing. Now, to get a hold of them, go to masterpassiveincome.com/fund and grow, and you also get that link in the description as well. But I've also worked with this company so that they know our business model. As in real estate investors, which is totally different than like a brick and mortar store. Somebody has like a convenience store or whatever other type of business. No, this is specific for us, and so I work with them. So if you come through my link, you will actually get a discount on their services. It's not free. You actually have to pay for their services, but it's a great way to get business financing. Now, a great thing about business financing is it's not on your credit. It's not on your personal credit. It's on your business's credit. Now, what they'll also do is they will help you set up, even if you don't have a business, they'll help you set up the business. They'll literally walk you through and do that for you. On top of that, they'll get the credit for you. Now, they're not actually ones giving the credit. They're helping you to apply for credit, which they have special, proprietary stuff that actually does this to help you get business credit. But it's another great way to get funding and financing for your business, to buy more properties. So that's Fund and Grow, masterpassiveincome.com/fund and grow. And also that link will be in the description as well. Now, number 4 on my list is a absolutely free software that is absolutely fantastic. It is a software that is an asset management software application and everything for us. It manages our assets. It's like an accountant, but literally free. This is Stessa. And Stessa is a great company that has an app as well as online software that you go for your desktop website as well. But if you go to masterpassiveincome.com/Stessa, you'll also get a part of them. I've worked with them specifically, directly. I'm one of their preferred, YouTube people or, podcast people that they actually promote. But I work with them and it's literally free for you, but I've shown them our business model so that you can basically jump right into them. This company is such a good company. They are always updating. Anytime somebody has a question or a concern, they usually get to work really quickly on it to update their software. Now, as a real estate investor, we also manage our properties sometimes, but most likely we have property managers. Well, this couples into your property management software, which is awesome. What you do is you connect your Stessa account with the property management account that you already have, and it connects and tracks all your expenses, all your income, basically anything and everything that your property management software does, it actually tracks it in Stessa. And like I said, it is an asset management software. So it's going to manage all that sort of stuff. Now, it's not managing the properties. I'll show you an app that's going to be great for that. It's not actually managing the properties, but what it does do, it manages your assets. And at the end of the year, when you're ready to file your taxes, you basically just give this file, like you export a file, you give it to your tax accountant, and they will take that and basically do everything for you. Everything's going to be done. It's super automated, super fantastic. You should use masterpassiveincome.com/Stessa. It'll show them you come from me. And the 5th software that I love to use, and this is the veteran that I talked about from the beginning, this is Zillow. Zillow.com is fantastic. I started using that back in 2006 when I was buying properties, and they were just getting started. Now they're even so big that they're actually even buying property themselves. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but what we look at is They help us to, number one, find properties, even to find areas of the country to invest. See, I live in Arizona now. I used to live in California, bought in Ohio, Texas, and Arizona. Since moved to Arizona, but everywhere I invest, I always use Zillow to find an area of the country to invest, find properties, and then buy properties because I found them on Zillow. Now, I also use seller financing, or I find sellers themselves. I also use wholesalers, realtors. I have so many different ways to find properties. Zillow is just one of them, just like ROOFSTOCK as well. ROOFSTOCK is fantastic, and that's free as well, so utilize both of those. But Zillow.com, and I even have an entire walkthrough on how I utilize Zillow. I utilize Zillow to actually find an area of the country to invest, analyze properties, and buy properties through Zillow. Check in the description for that video as well. Now, also, on top of that, another great resource that you need to have, this is number 6 on top of Zillow, is my free real estate investing course. You absolutely need to have my free real estate investing course. Go to masterpassiveincome.com/free course, and I'll give you my free course where I'll show you how to find properties, fund properties, how to build the business, how to make sure it's automatic, and how to quit your job by making $250 or more every single month in passive income. You can even text the word rental to 33777. Text the word rental to 33777, and I will give you my free real estate investing course. Next up is, as we are managing our properties, we want to make sure that if we are managing them themselves, we can manage like the income and expenses. We want our tenants to be able to pay through the portal, or a way to actually give us their money rather than going knocking on the door and say, hey, rent's due, give me a check. We want everything online. Now, this company was cozy.co, which I still use. They've now been bought out. I think it was like 2 years ago. The main parent company of apartments.com bought Cozy. And now Cozy has turned into apartments.com, the same functionality. In fact, I've talked with a company, actually, the guy that's overseeing the Cozy function of apartments.com. He and I are pretty decent friends. We talk all the time, and he showed me that apartments.com is basically utilizing Cozy's backend, everything that Cozy did, and just incorporating it, just putting a new logo and new colors on. So it's going to be just like Cozy, but some new enhancements. So apartments.com, if you go to masterpassiveincome.com/apartments, it'll go right to the page where you can register. And like I said, I work with all of these companies to make sure that they have the process down for us as real estate investors as we build the business. So you guys are awesome. Check out every single one of these. All these are linked in the description as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm giving out so much great information on how to invest in real estate. Watch this video right here. I'll see you guys in the next one.